get back over here. Hello, people of Earth. It's your pal, the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. Having some issues here with OBS today. But look at that. We're back on hard cam for the first time in a long time, as we're going to bring you 2 weeks of GWA Trebuchet. But before I get to that, I'd like to say hello to everybody in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter who, what, where, when, why, or how you happen to be on this great big old world of ours, we're happy to have you with us. And we hope that it finds you well. All right. Now, as I was saying, I was having some issues here. Let's see if I can squeaky boop back over to this screen at the very least. Kapow! Okay, we haven't even booked the show, as you can see. We do have the 2 rivalry-ready matches on the way. So we're going to open up with a tag team match between Soldiers of Fortune and... sorry. the Bamfs. I almost just said their whole name out loud. That's why there was a little confusion there. It's Pretzel Rocks had crashed, and I was like, why isn't there any sound? There need be music behind all of this. I still don't hear it, but I am assured it's there. Hello? Oh no, Pretzel Rock seems to be dying or dead or something. That's too bad. Alright, well, it looks like we've lost background music for the day. That's going to make this especially dreary. Wait, I can't even hear this. Oh, dear. Let's see. I should be able to hear what's going on here. For sure. Welcome to a chaotic edition of GWA Trebuchet, as we're booking it live. No, it's coming through desktop audio. Wait 1 second. Okay, what's going on here? Windows updated. Let me get back on full cam here. I know I'm at least talking to people. There's desktop audio. I'm moving around there, and since there's no background music on the console, that means it's definitely Pretzel Rocks, but I can't hear it. I should be able to. Am I plugged in? Step 1, am I plugged in? Oh. Check. I am in-plugged. Okay. Let's back up here a little bit. Wait. What? Oh yeah, it's 100%. Come on, man. Like, why are you giving me that? Don't shut me down with ads here. Okay, so technically that's working, but Windows also updated, and that usually ruins most of my life. Let's see. Oh, this could be as simple as... get that going. Does that help me? Heavens to Betsy. It absolutely did. Okay, so now I can hear that. Let's minimize that. Let me make a little noise. Hang on, what if I close it? Ooh, sound remains. Still no sound here. I should still hear... yeah. I should hear that. Menu styles. Oh! Well, it's not on screen exactly, but I should still hear it, right? Hang on, let's go over here. Whee! Plunk. Nope. Nothing from the capture card. Okay. Problem number 2. Capture card. Ooh. Perhaps we reset you. Hang on. I'm going to straight up deactivate and reactivate it. Boop. Capture card. Still no sound. I could always filter it. Into the desktop audio, and then I still have to do this. I do this off air every single time I have to use my capture card, by the way. A little behind the scenes for you. I have to reset the resolution and then put it back to 1080p so that the sound syncs up. I mean, at least syncs up better. I don't like that it's crinkly. We'll see how that goes. Okay, we are booking our first of 2 weeks of Trebuchet. Now, we've already committed to Soldiers of Fortune versus Bamfs and Mahatma Gandhi versus Dick Van Dyke, because that continues their existing feud. I have an idea for the 4th match of the card. Like the midway point being a #1 contenders match for the women's championship. So I have that penciled in already, and you'll see it take shape when we book it live. Okay, I'm just gonna pop into. Yeah, I still feel like the sound's off. Also super loud. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna try to put it back where it belongs. Go back where you belong. Audio output. Capture that audio. Advanced audio properties. Where are you at? Monitor and output, please. It's according to this, it's still in the mix, so y'all should be able to hear that. What if I just do monitor off? Just go ahead and throw it out there. Okay, it reacts the same inside of OBS, meaning it should be broadcasting properly. This is me troubleshooting out loud. And then we go back to monitor and output. My personal favorite, because it allows me to hear everything like I'm supposed to. Maybe it's not in the proper thing in the volume mixer. It's still technically it's an OBS source, so it should be part of the OBS sound profile. One would suspect. Okay, putting it into this one. No, that feeds it into the one that I have for Discord. Farts. Well, again, I can route it through. Okay, I'm going to route it back through this. I can't guarantee the sound will be in sync today, but all I'm doing right now is I just want to set up a singles match. I'm not necessarily going to actually do anything with it. I'm just taking a look at who we have on the roster. Just going to slowly scroll through. This is something I do for inspiration when I'm offline and booking the show and can't really think of who do I want to put where. Well, right away, just with that, I have a... okay, so we're going to do versus... Okay, so that's going to be here. Okay, so just from seeing Cammy, I'm like, oh yeah, so I'll do Street Toughs versus someone. Hang on, I'm going to scroll up a little bit, see who we've used lately. You know what? Beyonce and Oprah just beat Hellfire FC, kind of halting their momentum. I was trying to build up Hellfire FC for a tag shot. Let's see if Beyonce and Oprah can beat them. So that's technically Lady Boss. Beyonce and Oprah. I don't name these staples, they do. Against the Street Toughs in an Extreme Rules match, just to like, I'm not going to say prove themselves, but okay. So that's on the card. Let's see, what else are we feeling? I kind of feel like we're coming out of. See, the way I'm booking things is we have that opening tag match that's auto booked by the AI, so that's our one of our 2 feuds. The second match is the singles match. That's the other feud, so that takes care of, I don't know, just auto booking. Also leaves me only to book 5 of the 7 matches. I have 3 of those done. Like I have our main event, which if you watched our last program, Thanos won a 30-man Royal Rumble match to become the new #1 contender to the GWA Multiversal Championship. So he will be taking on Lex Luthor in the main event. He's wasting no time in cashing in that title shot. And Thanos, you will remember, was in the finals of the Gold Rush tournament. Let me get on cam when I say this. There's a lot of intrigue in our main event of the first Trebuchet of the week today. Because Thanos, you may recall, was in the main event. Man, I sound like an old fart. Yeah, you may recall was in the main event of the GWA Gold Rush tournament to crown the first ever multiversal champion against Superman. He unfortunately came up on the losing end of that, sent him into a bit of a downward spiral to the point where at one point his career was on the line in a feud against Gandalf, like a competitor he just could not beat, and now finds himself with this golden opportunity to climb right back to the top of the mountain in one fell swoop. A very interesting saga of the Multiversal Championship, a belt that Superman held for the longest time before, I don't even want to say devious work by Lex Luthor. Just straight up out-wrestled and outsmarted the guy, especially in that controversial, and only controversial because Lex Luthor played defense for 25 minutes of a 30-minute Hell in a Cell Iron Man match to win 1 fall to nothing. An absolutely masterful performance that I don't think we're going to see duplicated. And with that, and the crowning of Thanos as the #1 contender, I don't want to, I have no idea how the match is going to go, so I don't want to tip anything either way, because honestly I don't know how it's going to go. I can't imagine that Superman's going to get enough going to earn another shot before we run out of weeks, because we have Trebuchets 43 and 44 today, 4, 5, 6 next week, 7, 8, and then the pay-per-view. Yeah, we only have 3 more weeks of this, it seems. Wowzers, zousers. All right, had to hydrate after all my yammerizing. Okie dokes. I still need 2 more matches. Let me get back to this so everyone can watch me scrolling through the roster. 1, 2, 3. We already have 3 men's. We have 2 women's so far. So honestly, I can do 1 and 1, I guess, or I can do 2 of either and not feel bad about it. I try to keep things about even. With an uneven number of matches, one division is going to have more than the other. Or, haha, or will they? Or, okay, so 3rd match of the show. Let's back up a little bit here. Okay, 3rd match of the show. I already know what it's going to be. 2 on 2. Let's do a mixed gender tag. We don't do those too often. Let's see who we can include. Okay, so usually I put the baby faces on the left-hand side. Baby faces on the left-hand side. Ooh, baby faces on the left-hand side. My baby bum. Okay, maybe the return to the camera was a mistake. Let's see. So let's take a look at who's been active recently. Like if they weren't auto booking Gandhi and Dick Van Dyke against each other, I would probably have thrown them in this if they weren't featured elsewhere already. But let's see here. Oof. Man, that Rumble had a lot of them. That Rumble was all the top contenders, by the way. That was pretty good. So Thanos, going by the entrance as listed in my match listing text file, I listed them in order of contention. So Superman, Darkseid, Batman, Chuck Norris. Thanos was the number 5 contender to the championship. Ended up with that #1 contendership spot and the title shot tonight, which, believe me, we will get to. But first, preamble! Plenty of preamble! Why is Pretzel Rocks stopped again? Because it's faulty. Faulty, I tell you. I was not wrong. There's something terribly wrong about Pretzel Rocks. Or maybe it's just caught into the fact that I time it out in my Twitch channel all the time. Or is it just demanding that I upgrade all the time? Let's see. That could be a thing. No, I can't even click on anything inside the... Like, after I clicked play to start that, I can't do anything else on this. I can't scroll. Yeah, it's just borked. Oh, hang on. Wow. That is quite the delay. All right, we're booking this. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to this. Okay, oh, I can go faster by going through. That's interesting. You have to book the male first. So, like, they're grayed out, and obviously you pick them on the other side. I don't want to go random, though it is tempting. You know what? How do I do random? Serena Williams does not count. Nicolas Cage, nope, title holder, can't use that. Joffrey? Sure. Oh! Down to business, Joffrey. Oh, with his apron, never mind. I thought he just took his suit coat off, but Joffrey in an apron. Love it, like he didn't even, like he was busy. We had to call him on short notice. Okay. And we're gonna go to custom superstars again. Anyone that's not booked. Actually, Joffrey's a heel. So I'm going to put him over here. You can do that, I think. I think you can put the same person against each other in this fantastical universe. Oh. That's weird. And then on the outs, it's just on the outsides. I'm on the outside. Please let me tag in. Okay, so I've got to keep randomizing. Well, now that we've done that, it's easy to choose betwixt. What just happened? What just happened? Margarita Fritas. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sure I butchered it, but thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're having a great day. Okay. So Hopper was selected randomly for this this mixed tag, so we have to at least give him a proper partner. There we go. His partner in Hellfire Fight Club, Hellfire FC 11. Now we got... Okay, so it's going to be ladies on the inside. Who's my favorite WWE superstar? That is a great question. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's not that I put on the spot. It's just I'm trying to see who's actually like still employed. I haven't watched WWE in a little bit. Like I take a look at their monthly events, but that doesn't necessarily feature the whole roster. So I want to make sure I'm doing a thorough job of like, you know, making sure the person I pick is still employed. Okay, so AJ Styles is still there. He's still my dude. Like just the influence that he has had on the last, like pretty much his whole career, like how he was as good as he was at as early an age he was, and to have the influence that he did whilst he himself was also improving and getting better to the point where he's now like still just cranking out fantastic matches every time I see him. At least I can't speak to his week-to-week performance, but like every time I see him, he's still probably he's my favorite talent in WWE. Like until that guy retires, like I don't know who can touch that guy. Like sure, there's better people on the mic, better people do this or that, but just like in terms of bell-to-bell performance or getting me to care about what's going on in your match based on the context of like the actions you were doing in your match, like just, you know what? I don't know if anyone said this about him before. Phenomenal. Do I like Rhea Ripley? Oh, she's great. Oh, she's great for on the women's side of things. On the women's side of things, Asuka. But yeah, Rhea Ripley is real good as well. Yeah, she's always had like going back to that Mae Young Classic. She always had that presence, but to like put it all together and like let her inner self shine through with like the freshening up with the look and stuff, and the stuff that he's doing that she's doing with Dominic Mysterio. Holy moly, just phenomenal stuff. He, by the way, is what a treasure they have there. Like who would have thought that Race Kid would be such a fantastic like scumbag heel. Like he's doing a great job in my estimation. Okay, back to booking. We have Hellfire FC repped by Hopper and 11. So we had Joffrey was randomly selected before, and since they're technically a heel in their stable, so we're going to put them on the heel side of things for the men's. So there we go, Joffrey and Entire 2. That's who we had already selected. I just switched them over to the side because that's where I like to book the baddies. So let's randomly try to pair Joffrey up with a female heel, as there is no associated female with Joffrey's existing stable, the Kings of Bel-Air. Cammy's already in action. Wonder Woman is a babyface and our women's champion. Let's see who else we have here. Ariana Grande, also a babyface. All right, let's go with Mystique. Excellent choice. She was a former women's champion in her own right. Still hesitant to put her in it. Is that like her X-Men Legends outfit? Or like maybe an Ultimate X-Men Mystique? Let's go with the alternate attire. I don't think I've seen it before. So there we go. Match number 3, booked. Okay, let me pencil that in as I scroll back down here. So that's match 3 taken care of. Mixed tag, Hopper and 11. I feel like I can hear the music, but it can't possibly be there because this thing has crashed again. I wonder if it's like actually messing up or if it's legit figured out that I sort of time it out, spitting out the like kind of chat spamming every time it changes tracks. Okay, I'm gonna leave it until it crashes again, which could take moments. All right, so we're at the middle of the show. Wow! Oh my gosh, it's catching up on everything I pressed. Yeah, it's definitely the thing screwed up. 1 second, everybody. Sorry about that. I told it to turn up the volume a while ago. So it is catching up on all the things I told the program to do now that I've reloaded the program. That is just precious. Come on now, please go back down. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that right off. Sorry about that. So a little dry today, as there's just me in the background. Oh, I might be able to fix that. Hang on 1 second. 1 second, I can add something for that. Add an existing. Did that work? Why for that no work? And go. Oh, that's wild. That's not even playing. I added an audio track to the background of this that should be playing. Oh, there it is. Sorry. It's just separate. There. So I added the Starship hum from our main screen there. Let me turn it down. Da-da-da, there. Little low hum underneath. So there's at least something. A little bit of noise underneath. As we go to match 4. This is going to be one of our signature matches. Let me back up a little bit. Okay. By back up, I mean tab away from my notepad file. There we go. A GWA stable, the leader of the six-pack challenge. This is a 6-way elimination match. We're going to crown ourselves a #1 contender to the Women's Championship for our final pay-per-view coming up in a few weeks here. It is the end-of-season event for the GWA Fever Pitch. Should be coming up in a few weeks on the stream. Okay, let's tab over here. We have, based on her success recently, we're throwing. That's okay. Keep going, keep going. There we go. Queen Elizabeth II in the matchup. That's also going to disqualify all the gentlemen from competition. So thank you so much for shortening the field. Billie Eilish has been on an absolute tear, so we're going to put her in there. Competitor that she is, Red Sonja has foregone her automatic rematch clause against Wonder Woman, having just lost the women's title to her in that ladder match last week. So she has instead inserted herself in this leader of the six-pack women's match, deeming if she's not worthy to, she's not worth like defeating these other 5 competitors, she shouldn't get her normally automatic rematch. But you can see by her stats, she's probably going to do pretty well. Okay, who else do we have in here? And then the later half of the field, I'm just noticing, is sort of our 3 latest hires. So this is what you get for being on the Mind of the Booker lately, just as being some of our later stars. So in comes Chitara. All of them C's. That's fun. In comes the Chicken Lady. And in comes... Where's she at? Cruella de Vil. Okay. Cruella de Vil, who is fresh off a brief feud with Billie Eilish's stablemate Yolandi Visser. So, Billie may be getting a little revenge for her comrade in that one, or perhaps Cruella putting her stamp on things by taking out Eilish, who again has been on an absolute tear, and I would expect, that's my favorite, to go through that one. Okay, so Hopper and there's Joffrey. What a team that's going to be. Joffrey and Mystique. Okay. And then 1. Okay, so that's 4. I need... Match 5 is the only one I didn't have anything for. So we have, so far... We have 2 men's matches, a mixed tag. We have a women's match. We have another women's match coming up after this one. And then a men's single. I could do a men's single. You know what we should do? Okay, we have been building, and I'm just fully pulling back the curtain on this one, as you can tell, as we don't normally book the first show on stream, which is why I started a little early today. Normally we just let it run, and then when I book the second one, which, it's still going to happen, but you never normally see this bit. Okay, so I need a baby face from our side. I think he's already faced Charlie Kelly. He might have faced Daniel LaRusso already as well. Alright, well, let's book this side of it then, at the very least. Let's make sure that I'm doing this right. So definitely neither. Okay, so I don't want to be either of them. I was going to book that incorrectly. Okay, custom superstars. Looking for a baby face. Looking for a baby face of a certain standing to go against our guy. You know what? That's the one. Ron Swanson going one-on-one with the almighty Darkseid, who we have been building up the card for a good long while now. There you can see the boost that he's gotten to his stats to be up to 95. Okay. So we have ourselves a 5th match. Let me jot that down. Ron Swanson. Former, by the way, multimedia champion Ron Swanson versus Darkseid. And now that there's not a lot of multimedia action on the card at present, I'm already penciling in that the main event of next week's Trebuchet, which we will obviously be broadcasting for you today, we're going to put the multimedia belt on the line and maybe the tag as well. We'll see. A couple title matches. I like to do at least, you know, number 1 contender or a titles match or something each week, as though I were booking the show week to week to week. Mind you, if you look back at the canon of this thing, it's probably all over the place and doesn't make much sense. But whatever, we have fun in the moment. Okay, semi-main event, Extreme Rules match. Extreme Rules match between, in the women's division, Beyonce, her stablemate, Oprah, part of Lady Boss Incorporated, against, oops, custom superstars, the Street Toughs, who are in fact Cammy and Chun-Li from Street Fighter. If you've not surmised by now, this generation of the GWA is comprised entirely of custom characters, fictitious or otherwise. I mean, these are all clearly 4 actors in the guise of these 4 characters, as an example. But then you can also get historical figures or a mishmash all over the place. All right, and then in our big main event, winner of the Royal Rumble last week, cashing in their shot at the title immediately. And we're going to put them, they have to be on the right hand, or sorry, excuse me, the left hand side, because they're the challenger is Thanos. And this is a good time to see if I can, you know what? I think Nebula would do a better job. Hang on one second. Let me skip a boodle over here. Bing, bang, bing, ba-doop, boop, 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 beep, bop, boop, boing. Down to Nebula. No guarantees that the sound's going to be in sync. I can't tell just from the menus. Normally it's like crazy off though if it's off, so we'll see. I don't know if you can mix and match the genders of the referees. So that's what we're, or not the referees, the managers. 2 referees in a wrestling game would be excellent. Where are you, Lexi? There you are. Yeah, you can pick anybody. Okay, so Lex Luthor has a huge title defense against Thanos. He needs help from someone in the Legion of Doom, but unfortunately for Lex, the only person that he had available is the Joker. So we're going to title match that bad boy. Entrance is on, obviously. Championship on the line. The beautiful GWA Multiversal Championship. There we go. Yeah, they're in, getting back to the WWE quickly. They're in Australia soon, or now, aren't they? Like this coming weekend, isn't it? Their whatever big event they're doing down there. I am happy for their fans. I get to see that. That don't get to see stuff like that often. Okay, so title match here. Extreme Rules. I'm going from main event backwards just to see how things work here. So we're building to this big main event. Before that, women's tag Extreme Rules. Before that, straight singles, because that's sort of like kind of a reset after a six-person match here. So opening up with two feud matches. That these are auto booked by the game itself, and I'm hoping that the rivalry, like there's a little bit of video or story or something. So we have tag match here, singles match here, mixed tag, and then we have our 6-pack, and then again there's sort of like a ramp back up to the main event. Okay, so we're gonna save all that. Thank you. Now we only run entrances on title matches and, well, full entrances on pay-per-views, but only on title matches on our weekly show, just to save a bit of time. Mind you, I've been yammering on for about half an hour, so that saved 0 amount of time. But we're gonna go ahead and start the show, see where the GWA wormhole spits us out. Ooh, ah, into the wormhole we go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Starship, or at least mute it for now. There we go. I think we're okay without Starship, because we're going to have the... Well, I'll wait till we explode out of the wormhole, let's say. We're going to have to pilot through it after all. Steady. Steady on. Let's see where we get spit out. The beautiful GWA Trebuchet Arena. It's going to be spit out soon. Plug your ears. Oof. All right, we welcome you to GWA Trebuchet. Thank you for joining us here in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, Alyssa, how's it going? How's your day? Hope you're having a good one. You are just in time for the first match of the day. As T800 and Rambo, the Soldiers of Fortune, former GWA Tag Team Champions, are taking on Vincent Vega and Jules Winfield. You know him, you love him from Pulp Fiction. The Bamfs, the badass MFers. I'm doing swimmingly. Thank you very much for asking. Entrance is off. Action on. Oh, yeah. I got ready up. Get ready already. Good. How is VTuber life? How have you enjoyed the? Well, I guess it's still a transition. How have you enjoyed the transition to a two-dimensional entity? Has it provided you sort of like the a better canvas to work with, or like, you know, help with the anxiety at all? You know, I'm hoping for good answers. I mean, any answer you give is a good one. I'm hoping for positive results. Oh, look at this. It's a rivalry match, so they might get jumped from behind. Oh, look at that! Our international correspondents already subtitling for us. Oh, we might not have a tag match. Oh, I was curious how the transition to like from, you know, just presenting yourself and to presenting yourself as a VTuber has gone. Like, do you find a lot more freedom in having that two-dimensional canvas? Has it helped with sort of like the anxieties associated with being on cam or on stream at all? You know, in generally speaking? Oh, fantastic. That's great to hear. I'm glad you found something that like helps you create, you know? Awesome. That's great. Ooh. Either of these teams, hoping things go great for them tonight, as a big win here could put them in title contention in a wide open tag division. Hang on, what's going on here? Oh! That is a titanium skeleton crashing down on you there. That is all robot. Back in comes John Rambo. Vinny Vega certainly feeling it. Arms may have gotten numb there. Full weight of that robot body. Ooh. Vicious activities. Soldiers of Fortune so far. And watch as I say this. Before I even get to the momentum changes, I was just about to compliment the Soldiers of Fortune for taking it to Vincent Vega. But just as soon as I try to, Vega gets a bit of an advantage. Thought he would have opted for the tag there, but perhaps wants to dish out some punishment first. But the T800, showing that it's been programmed with adequate reflex abilities. Oh, distracted by Rambo now. Is Vega. Oh, dear! But it's Rambo who goes for a ride. Ooh, and a big spine buster for the T800 as well. Wait, was there a quick tag that I didn't notice? Seems to be, because the 800 rolled out. Maybe there was a tag team move that he was trying to attempt that, like, Travolta blocked immediately. Excuse me. Vincent Vega blocked immediately. As he walks the ropes down onto the back of John Rambo. To win this tag team war, Rambo must become war. Back into the corner goes Vega. Tag out to Winfield. Seeing perhaps his first action of the matchup, and what a way to start off with that vicious DDT. Let me lean back a little bit so I can enjoy myself whilst I call this sucker. A raucous crowd here tonight. We couldn't be happier to have you strolling down the gnarly wrestling aisle. That's right, the GWA, the only professional wrestling promotion with 3 silent letters for its initialism. Good Lord. Double V unloading on Rambo in the corner. Walks him out with a big slam. Oh, sorry, backbreaker. Holds him with it. Second backbreaker. Now he dumps him. Thinks better of leaving him close to his own corner, however. Rambo fights free, I believe. Vega's going for a DDT there. Oh, dear. Just throws him across the ring by the throat. Saunters over to tag in the T800. Vicious chops in the corner. Vega desperate for a tag. Go to create a little distance there. Nice. Spikes him with a DDT. That's going to give him the time to tag if he chooses to take it. But he's going to dish out some more hurting. That's for certain. Neckbreaker into the pin. Wrong part of town, however. And John Rambo is going to apply the stomp that breaks that up. See Winfield coming in. Try to lend a hand. Not needed at this moment. And I got a loose nose hair that's tickling my nostril something fierce. I promise I'm not sniffing because I'm a cocaine fiend. I'd be way more animated in these streams. Oh! Short arm clothesline, and now back in comes Jules Winfield with Rambo down and the T800 on the rocks. Up and over he goes. All right, Alyssa, thanks very much for your contributions, and I appreciate you looking. Sweeping down goes Arnie. Hot tag team action opening things off here on TREBUCHET. Ooh. First of 2 episodes we're bringing your way. Inverted. Bit of a neck breaker that time. Rambo once again in there to break things up. Wisely positioned on that side of the ring, though he wasn't on the apron. Immediately goes for Winfield. Oh, and T800 turns around into a vicious knee strike. DDT on the floor to Winfield. But in the ring, the story is this chin lock. Trying to hit the reset button under the T-800's jaw. It's right under here. You just double click that. He'll soft boot into safe mode, and he's totally passive. You can just pin him. Little known, manufacturing detail on those guys. You just boop them right here. Soft palate with it behind the chin. Anyway. Winfield in to continue the fight on the T-800, but it's storming back out of the corner. Oh gosh. Oh, once again, the full weight of that robo body crashing down onto Jules Winfield this time. Allows him the chance to tag in John Rambo with a huge spear into the cover. 1, 2. Jules Winfield at it 2. Rambo can't believe it. Has to adjust his headband. But he gets right back to the fight. Ooh. Scores with another DDT. Winfield kicks out at 1. Plenty of fight left in that Bamf. Oh, went for a follow-away slam. Rambo lands on his feet. Scoops him up. Nicely done. Backdrop suplex now stomps the inner arm. That was smart. I mean, I'm sure it does. Probably hits like heck. Even like the light way that he would do it. Yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't be too big of like, oh, you better not stomp too much, because I understand the physics behind how that would really mess you up. Oh, the T-800 blocks the super kick, but not the enziguri. Winfield going to the top. He's trying to race the T-800, who's crawling to the corner. In comes Rambo, down comes Winfield. Winfield missing with a couple of kicks. Rambo sends him up and over. Standard 10 count applies on the floor. I gotta flick the controller every once in a while so it doesn't turn off and interrupt the action. First of 14 matches today. That's 2 rounds of 7 matches each per weekly Trebuchet show. We are fighting on the floor. Oh, sheer drop brainbuster to John Rambo, courtesy of Jules Winfield. Ooh. Plants him on the outside. Fireman carry into a dangerous looking driver there. Desperation tag from the Soldiers of Fortune now, and in comes the T-800 into the waiting arms of Winfield. Trying to seize up some of those servo motors. Sends him out to the apron. Vega waiting on the floor. Oh, distracted. Somehow the T-800 landed face first. Referee lays in the count. Bamf's taking over in this one. And mark the fact that I said that. Oh! T-800 attempting a comeback. As soon as I mention any momentum, it switches. That's usually how this goes. Vincent Vega doing his best to make sure that doesn't happen this time. As I stealthily open a bag of trail mix. Oh! I thought that was going to be it. So did Vincent Vega. But this match continues. As I enjoy cashing. Sidesteps the kick. Nice suplex there. G800 desperate for the tag and gets it. Back in comes Rambo at this point of the matchup. You got to be thinking the next major maneuver could be the one to put the team away. Oh dear! Speaking of major maneuvers, a powerbomb over the ropes to the floor. John Rambo looking at the crowd. How do you follow that up? Oh, I don't know. What are we doing? Calls Vincent Vega back to his feet. Diving shoulder tackle. See, that's, I don't know. Because you have to take the bump from the top rope, hit the guy with your shoulder, and you still have to take like a stomach bump, don't you? Like just, anyway. I guess maybe some of your momentum hits the guy. So it's not just like a pure missed splash situation, but that's still a rough sitch. More power to you, Rambo. Adrenaline must be flowing. Rambo looks to be content to try to win this thing by countout. They're freshening up partners on their side at least. We're up to 8, and the T800 does not want a countout win. So he refreshes it. Back in comes Vincent Vega, saying that that is it. He's going to end things. Oh, dear. Oh. Once again, Arnie out to the apron. Once again, bamboozled by the Bamps. Oh, no, he's ready for him this time. No time limit in this one. Was not anticipating it to be quite the battle. It is a rivalry match after all. Perhaps that factors in. It probably doesn't. Rivalry thing just like plays a video or something. Like there was that pre-match attack that you would think would shorten the match because they came in injured, but no. Oh, Rambo! Just in time for the save. Took the long way around, but still made it. Oh, what a vicious shot from the T800. Scoops him up. Burning hammer! Into the cover! 1, 2! Winfield kicks! Good gravy! On a train! Oh! Vicious twisting pile driver! Almost too stunned to count along. 2 but not 3, and this fight continues. Rambo and Vega on the floor. Winfield at the mercy of the T800 inside the ring. But he's back to his feet. Scooped up again, however. Wait, fight's free. Reverse DDT. Looking for some sort of advantage. Measuring his opponent now. What does he have in mind? Scissor kick off the ropes. Into the cover. Rope break. His arm was under the bottom rope. Oh! Trying to finish him off with another series of kicks. Pulling at the other arm. Or perhaps trying to drag him away from the ropes. He couldn't move his giant metal body. Somehow busted him open though. Must be colored engine oil of some sort. Up and over goes the T800 courtesy of that double back body drop. Big into the neck breaker. And Rambo saves the match once again. He has saved the T-800's bacon a number of times in this contest. And another swinging neckbreaker by Vega. Into the cover, gets two, and that is it. The Bamfs with the win. As I tuck a peanut into my cheek so I could call that finish. Take a look at some of the action of this one. En route to that victory. Big win by the Bamfs in the tag division.
Winners, the Boom Squad.
Okay. Just your standard, hey, we won thing. That's your 5-star rivalry match to open us up, though. That's good stuff. I hope that translates into anything? Nothing? Most things? Okay. Burk. We go exit because I think I have to individually turn off entrances. Otherwise, it saves loading time. It saves like actual time playing the animations. So we're gonna get to the ring with our second of 2 rivalry matches of the day. It is Mahatma Gandhi, who spoiled the GWA in-ring debut of one Dick Van Dyke, and the two have been having an issue ever since. As I check my... Oh, they are 1-1 against each other. 50-50 booking. 50-50 booking. Well, that's not true, because Mahatma Gandhi spoiled it in his debut in the first place. So, Gandhi's up 2-1. This is their 4th match against each other overall. Haha! Batwang. Alright, I am ready. I shall accept. And the match is underway. Oh, Dick. Opening things up with a kick here. He's going to be the more agile of the two, I would surmise. But never underestimate the tenacity of Mahatma Gandhi, an incredible competitor. As you see there, excellent technique on that suplex. Boy, oh boy, and then letting Dick Van Dyke know about it by just rubbing his face in the canvas. That's a new side of Mahatma Gandhi you've not seen before. This feud bringing out a new side and perhaps a new confidence in Mahatma Gandhi as they attempt to work their way up the card. Respectful attitude from Dick there, allowing his competitor to return to the ring. Oh! Avoids one attack. He gets out of the follow-up from Dick, but again, just rubbing his nose in it, and then drops the elbow. More insult than injury. But Gandhi's up top. Oh, was going for a blockbuster up off that top rope. Missing. Oh, into a spinning Uranagi. Now Gandhi's tender underbits facing the hard cam. We apologize to those at home with small children. It's okay, he's wearing trunks. We kid. We like to kid here in the GWA. Though it would be hilarious if a little like mosaicked rectangle came up on the upskirt shots. Dick wanting to prove once and for all that he belongs here on the GWA roster and he is better, or deserves to be further up the card, let's say, than one Mahatma Gandhi. Oh, the two fight out on the floor. Again, this is our second of 2 rivalry matches. There wasn't anything pre-match, so there might be something post-match. I hope it's not just a rivalry situation where they just have matches against each other, because we had that. That was the Nicki Minaj-Billie Eilish feud that Nicki Minaj did not win a single match of. Not a single one. Oh, okay. Thinking better of trying to move off the top. Try to springboard inside the ropes. Didn't land that one either. But undaunted, Gandhi just wailing away on Dick Dick. All right, thinks he has him down enough now. Finally gets that elbow off the top. Was looking for that earlier. Constant motion is Gandhi here. Again, this feud has brought out a different side of this competitor. One that we always felt was a few wins away from really making their mark in this Fed. Oh, speaking of making a mark, Dick Dick trying to cave in the chest. Oh! And crack the dome of one Mahatma Gandhi into the pin. 2. Gandhi's out at 2. Double antlers to the mush. This should do it. No! Gandhi just rolled the shoulder at 2.99. What a counter by Dick Dick. Hello! Welcome back, buddy. Thank you both so much for the resubscription. I got a break from calling the match to celebrate. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, I gotta change batteries in this. Thank you so much for your continued support of the Silent G unit. A little tambourine for you. As Mahatma Gandhi just opening up on Dick Dick Van Dyke. Into the camel clutch. Trying to tap him out. He survived that vicious headbutt. But Dick Dick survives the camel clutch. Oh. What a knee strike. Sorry, what a kick. I mean, your knee's involved. Doesn't do the striking, though. Vicious kicks to the midsection. And then another one to the side of the head. Dragging the unmoving Gandhi away from the ropes. To make no doubt. Rolls him over, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Dick Dick has knocked out Gandhi. Let me say that again. Dick Dick Van Dyke has knocked out Gandhi. All right, Dick Dick. Technically drawing even in their feud there. That was good. There was also 2 heel victories in a row. Look at him slide into position for those kicks. Oh, I had no idea how he survived that vicious jumping headbutt into his own face with those antlers. Come on now. I know they look like horns, but work with me here. He's supposed to be a Dick Dick.
Here is your winner, Dirk Van Dyke.
Sorry about that, everybody. Worst ring announcer in the game, but, you know, it's a nepotism hire. He's the son of somebody too high up for me to fire. Dirk Van Dyke, indeed. Ooh, if you're still around, do you have time tomorrow to give me a tour of your base? Still waiting on that. Hang on one sec. Turn off entrances. Mixed tag action headed your way as 11 and Hopper of Hellfire FC taking on the mismatched team of Joffrey of the Kings of Bel Air and his, I guess, hired gun in this case. Mystique in her secondary costume that I don't really recognize. I think it's like an X-Men Legends gear, but that might be based on like Ultimate Universe Mystique. Not too sure. Certainly not the classic look from the first one, and it's certainly not the movie look of the, you know, the being scaled and naked variety. Scaled and naked. All right, I'm ready here. This is ready here. We are ready to go. Oh, Joffrey. Called away from duties in the kitchen to participate today. Quick tag out to 11, and that's going to bring Mystique into the matchup. Former GWA Women's Champion. In fact, the inaugural GWA Women's Champion is Mystique. Yeah, this looks very... Again, I'm getting X-Men Legends 5, and you see there in the middle of the move, the crowd disappointed as 11 very smartly tags out to Hopper, thereby negating the offensive Mystique before she can do anything to her opponent. Very interesting from the Hellfire FC in the early going here. I don't think Mystique quite got all of that face bump into the turnbuckle, but she's taking advantage as best she can regardless. Into the sharpshooter on 11. Really wrenching back. Oh no, 11 able to power out. Interesting variation on the top rope drop. Oh, he's got to have like Xavier Woods' moveset then. That's his style of drop kick off the top. Oh, big boot by Hopper. Trying to haul the momentum of Joffrey very quickly as the brawl continues on the floor between 11 and Mystique. Mystique, I don't think, able to forgive 11 for that prank to open up the matchup. Making her pay for it now, certainly. As in comes Joffrey, looking for the honor roll here. Calling it out. Laying it in. Into the cover. 1, 2. Hopper gets out at 2. Into the cover again. And keeps him down this time. Big win for Joffrey. All right, so because of that, we'll take a look at some of their action here. Because of that, I'm already penciling in for next week that we'll do Hopper, we'll do Steve, and we'll do Eddie, and we'll put them against Joffrey.
Here are your winners.
Crowd doesn't like it. Against the whole of the Kings of Bel Air stable. A boo, says the crowd, but they don't care. They got the big win. They're super excited about it. Yeah. And why wouldn't they be? What grander stage than GWA Trebuchet upon which to apply your wares? None. I say none. Speaking of grand stages, a GWA staple got ourselves a leader of the 6-pack challenge headed your way. A 6-way elimination match. The last woman standing in this one is going to be the #1 contender to Wonder Woman and earn themselves the final major title fight at our Fever Pitch pay-per-view coming up at the very end of our run with the 4th generation of the GWA. I'm going to be taking a break from official canonical GWA stuff at the conclusion of our time with this particular video game. We'll be checking out some other wrestling video games on stream. I have something else in mind for what I want the next iteration of the actual like GWA branded thing to be. Bit of return to the old school and, with obviously a new twist. But we still have plenty of this universe mode to go, including this monumental 6-pack challenge. Chicken Lady, Red Sonja, herself a former women's champion. Queen Elizabeth II, champion in her own right. Billie Eilish, who's been mopping the floor with people on TREBUCHET for months now. Chitara, and finally, Cruella de Vil, the always wily, the always dangerous Cruella de Vil. Thank goodness I remembered to turn off all 6 entrances. And we are underway. Wasting no time is Chitara, but just a 2. Armbar on the other side of the ring, but that's a rope break. The long length of Chicken Lady. Queenie now trying to get rid of Sonja, and that's a 2. My word. Oh, referee distracted. This is the follow-up pin count. But Chicken Lady's still out at 2. What a wild start to this leader of the 6-pack match. Now an armbar from Sonja to Queenie. Referee in perfect position. Referee presenting. Queenie able to fight free once again. I don't know if it's just my monitor, but it is crazy loud. Is that me, or is it straight up loud? Vicious exploder suplex from Cruella de Vil that has brought her victory in the past. Unable to do the jump on Billie Eilish, but then the double stomp with the heels to either side of Billie. Next level aggression out of Cruella de Vil. Chitara taking a bit of a breather on the floor. Cruella looked like she was going to do the same, but couldn't because Chitara was already there. Electric chair drop to Chicken Lady, but she's going to fight her way free, it looks like. Slips out the back door on Sonja. That's top right of your screen. Close up on a snap suplex into a pin here by Cruella. Lime green sneaker of Billie Eilish under the bottom rope. Pin broken. Oh, small package driver doesn't hold on to the pin. Meanwhile, Chicken Lady down and out. Your first elimination. I didn't see the move that put her down and out. That put her away, but Chicken Lady gone. Cruella dimmed, perhaps fading. And she has also been eliminated. Chitara and Queenie on the floor going haywire. Meanwhile, in the ring, Billie Eilish and Red Sonja. Sonja, the former champion. Billie Eilish, the red-hot prospect. Looking for her first opportunity to become champion. Misses the elbow drop. Didn't quite judge the distance properly. As Chitara and Queen Elizabeth II have returned to the ring. We'll see more of Queenie's faction, Lady Boss Incorporated, in our semi-main in a big Extreme Rules tag match. With that Canadian backbreaker, into the pin goes Queenie. No. Referee distracted by the armbar to Billie Eilish. Chitara's down for 8, 9, 10! What is this ref doing? 1, 2... She kicks it too! Which was like a 13 count, but that's okay. That's okay. You do you, ref. Oh, ring clearing out. Billie Eilish. Queen Elizabeth II remain. Shades of the old feud between the bad guys and Lady Boss Incorporated. They had not incorporated at that point. Back into the armbar goes Eilish, as you see Chitara and Sonya beginning to stir outside the ring. Eilish looking to finish her off and tap out the Queen. Crossface. Got it cinched. Wrenching back now. No. Queen survives long enough to perhaps be pinned instead. Kicks out at 2. Chitara stopping up Sonya outside the ring. Inside the ring, small package driver. Doesn't opt for the pin. Instead rolls her over to tap her out. Oh, immediately wrenching back. That's fun. Normally we don't see that because it's AI. So they just tap. Queen Elizabeth II taps out. We're down to the final 3. There were no countouts. Billie Eilish just waiting for the submission to be done with. Also, no decisions on the floor. The fight must spill back into the ring. Oh my God! Eilish just folded up Chitara before getting Sonya back into the ring. And then gets caught in an armbar by Red Sonya. The former women's champ. Trying to earn that #1 contendership once again. And that is it for Eilish. We're down to Red Sonya and Chitara. Sonya dumps Chitara into the center of the ring. Scoops her back up. Follow-up attack blocked. Oh, couple well-placed strikes. Oh, neckbreaker blocked. Interesting counter there from Red Sonya. Backdrop suplex on Chitara. Sonya trying to string some Major League offense together here. More damage to the arm. That's what I call that move. That's a different move. You'll know that one when you see it. This could be it too. It's been all Red Sonya, and she's looking to finish off Chitara here. Right back to the arm. Chitara's in trouble. And she taps. Red Sonya does it the honest way, earning a rematch with Wonder Woman. Well, that's fun. So it's turned into a feud between these two. We'll finish off our storylines for the women's division. Okay. As we take a look at some of the action in this one. And I update my match card. Wowzers. Lots went on in this one, but at the end of the day, Reed Sonya? Not bad. Red Sonya standing triumphant. Once again, #1 contender. Okay, entrance off. Oof. This one is supposed to just be like a decent test for Darkseid, but something he's ultimately able to overcome because again, let me peel back that curtain, or perhaps the mask of commentator, and just go for the booking perspective. And because I don't influence the outcome of matches, I just put them together. But I have been slowly trying to build Darkseid for ages in anticipation of him being granted a title shot at the Fever Pitch pay-per-view. Now, who that champion is going to be that he faces, who knows? Who knows? Because we have a huge main event still to come. Before we get to that, Ron Swanson and Darkseid. Okay, ba-boop. All right, Swanson's ready for this. He's just wiping the beef juice off his mustache because he just downed a steak backstage to get ready for this one. And now here he is against Darkseid. Darkseid is looking for another monumental victory on his climb up the card. Has definitely set his sights on the Multiversal Championship. A title that is on the line in our gigantic main event. Number one contender Thanos, the Mad Titan, wasting no time, cashing in his chance against Lex Luthor, and a shot at the Multiversal Championship. Almost said media, that's their other belt. I have to look up who the men's tag team champions even are. Trying to plan ahead. I'm like, who even are the tag teams right now? It's the ladies' men who haven't been on TV in a bit. All right, so they're definitely going to defend the belts this coming week. Okay, penciled. Back to this match. I mean, by next week, I mean we're going to be finishing that card and booking and running it immediately following this episode of Trebuchet. But gotta keep that head cannon going, yo. Wish I had a better way to describe it, because I do like 2 weeks of universe mode each week of streaming, essentially. Ooh, look at that pit stains. Ron Swanson, you can tell he's put in maximum effort in this one. He's pitted out his good work shirt against Darkseid here. The slow, methodical pace of the overwhelming might of Darkseid. Dropping the fist to the dome of Ronnie Swanson. Now the trapezius hold. No! How dare the shoulder claw. Interesting move there off the ropes. I think Ron Swanson was... I don't know what Ron Swanson was attempting there, but Darkseid was having none of it. Just kind of try to seize up the thigh or something against those ropes, but... Bit of miscommunication there. Huge scoop and oh no, he almost slammed him. But Darkseid counters into a power slam. Good Lord. Oh, and the big whoopsie. Into the cover, hooks the leg on Swanson. Just a 2, but I think he broke his shatterproof watch. Oh, and there's the elbow to the chest where he just leans on you after with his full weight. Trying to crush your sternum, and Swanson again, valiantly kick it out. Swanson fired up. A knuckle sandwich to Darkseid. Oh! Pounding him down to the canvas. Gotta keep the big man down. Swanson climbing to the top. Beckoning Darkseid to stand. I don't know how wise this is. Double axe handle. That's 2 single axe handles simultaneously. Hail to the king. Drops the elbow. Into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Darkseid, strong kick at 2. Swanson apoplectic. Right back to work on Darkseid. Keeping the fight going. Try to slow him down with that DDT. Darkseid double underhook, belly to belly. Tosses him overhead. Amazingly done by Darkseid there. Into another huge scoop and a slam this time. Knee lift. Hooks the leg. It may have knocked him out. 1, 2. Darkseid kicks out at 2. Swanson's starting to get frustrated. He's got to stay on him. Oh no, it's Darkseid's. Wait a minute. Tombstone by Darkseid. May have wiped Swanson out. Dragging his motionless form toward the center of the ring. Hooks the leg again. 1, 2. Swanson just able to roll that left shoulder. Oh, Swanson may have bloodied Darkseid there. Broken his nose at the very least. Ooh, that may have just drawn the big man's ire. Interesting hip toss variation there by Darkseid into the gorilla press slam! Into a gut buster. That is a long way to go to have your intestines pulverized. Just muscles him down for a 3. 1, 2. Swanson's got to push all that weight off his body. Oh. Again, simple but effective offense from Darkseid. Back body drop. Swanson able to block some strikes. Oh, nice duck underneath by Darkseid again. Scoops him up. Oh, throws him halfway across the ring with that body slam. Darkseid measuring his man. Drops another elbow. 1, 2, 3. Darkseid is your winner. That went exactly as I expected, or hoped it would, let's say. Oh, wait a minute. How dare! No, don't you do it! No, you leave her on this Swanson alone! All right. We're not booking a rivalry between these two. We're just... I guess that's probably for the bloody nose. I get it. Bit of a hothead. Let's let him cool down. We'll get it sorted out in the back, folks. They'll be okay. He'll get the help he needs. As we get set for 2-on-2 Extreme Rules tag. Entrance is off. Action on. Boink, boink. Semi-main event. Ooh, I keep trying to hit enter. Be like, start match. Oh no, you have to. That's a controller thing. You're just watching on your computer, you silly boy. All right, a little distracted today. I'm actually kind of half multitasking. I have a few things on the go at once. But I assure you, my prime focus is right here with all of you, and I couldn't be happier to have you strolling down the gnarly wrestling aisle. As this wild and woolly Extreme Rules tag team semi-main event is underway. Canadian Destroyer, excuse me, I guess Chinese Destroyer, just Destroyer, by Chun-Li. Chun-Li Destroyer. Fast and Furious here. I'm kind of just waiting / hoping this thing spills out to the point where, like, let's get some weapons involved. I don't know that that often happens as often in the women's matches as it does in the men's. That's not a comment, that's just some sort of, that's half of an observation, really. Half-baked, not a theory. Say it. I don't want to say which team seems to have the momentum, because I know it will change. As Oprah has to take a powder out to the floor to recover, leaving Beyonce 2-on-1 against both Cammy and Chun-Li, but they can't quite get their offense coordinated here. They seem to be fighting against each other rather than in tandem. It's almost as though they didn't program the AI to recognize how to work as a team in a tornado tag match. Oprah back into the ring, looking to make Chun-Li pay with a hot shot across the ropes. Beyonce being marched around the squared circle here by Cammy, so she's finally had her fill and fights free. Oprah the first to go for plunder, and out comes a kendo stick, which she applies vigorously to Chun-Li. Oh, Edge-o-matic on the floor, and then a bulldog near the kendo stick, not quite on it. Now Beyonce's turn, the other half of Lady Boss Inc. also going for a weapon, and she pulls out a sledgehammer. Oh, the side of the knee of Cammy. Oh, looking to do permanent damage. Cammy retaliates with a beautiful leaping Superman punch. We'll see him in action next week, he says, as he pencils in Superman to work next week. Big kick out by Chun-Li. Oprah shoving the referee out of the way so she can get to that sledgehammer faster. Non-stop wall-to-wall pain in this one. Beyonce looking for a breather on the floor, can't get it. Chun-Li falls her out, attacks her. Cammy going to work on Oprah. There's a tantalizing sledgehammer just chilling in the ring. And out comes a steel chair, courtesy of Chun-Li. Gonna help Beyonce have a seat. Oh. Repeated blows with the unforgiving steel chair. Into the rolling neck snap by Oprah. Barely avoided her glute coming down on that sledgehammer, though. Spikes her with a DDT. Oprah going for the cover. Chun-Li with a save it, too. Oh, into the Regal Cutter by Chun-Li. Oprah needs a moment. So does Cammy. Everyone spills out to the floor for one reason or another. What on earth? Oh! Spinning Samoan drop of sorts there by Chun-Li. Don't know quite how to call that one. You can see me looking around at chat and stuff now, too. Oh! Bouncing a table off the skull of Chun-Li. Hit me with a chair, I'll hit you with a table, says Beyonce. Cammy's got the sledgehammer again. Oprah wary. That's Cammy trying to sneak up on her. Elects to drop the sledgehammer. Chun-Li countering the suplex attempt. Oprah countering the slam attempt. Beyonce bounced face first off the post. Match must end in the ring. The only sort of semblance of rules in an Extreme Rules match, I believe, is the finish must occur in the ring. It's not false count anywhere. I believe. But I believe in lots of things. Good Lord, I'm glad we can't get a clear shot of exactly what Cammy is doing to Oprah with that sledgehammer. We might lose our time slot. As the ladder is now come into play. All this action, and by the way, neither of these teams are your women's tag team champions. That honor goes to Unbridled Strength. But boy, oh boy, both of these teams putting in a showing for why they should be considered in contention for that prestigious belt. As the Street Toughs tap out Oprah, Chun-Li specifically did the dirty work. And the Street Toughs, the inaugural women's tag team champions, picking up a big win on Lady Boss Incorporated in our semi-main. Take a look at some of the action earlier. And there it is. Not the best framing of the shot, but there's the decisive submission win for Chun-Li and the Street Toughs. As we move forward with our huge main event. One-on-one, I mean, there's managers in their corners, but one-on-one. Thanos is immediately cashing in his opportunity to become multiversal champion. Nebula is backing him up because Lex Luthor is bringing the Joker to the party. Full entrances for this one because your main event is for the GWA Multiversal Championship. All right, 1 second here. Still loading. Oh, there we go. I can finally accept. Ba-boom. All right. Just as Thanos is accepting his fate as perhaps perennial challenger, we shall see.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World's Wrestling Championship.
Whoa, what a dazzling entrance! Thanos jazzed up for this title fight like I've never seen him before. That's usually how Nebula and Gamora come to the ring. Boy, oh boy. I can't even contain Thanos in the shot for that one. That was hilarious, and I missed half of it. That guy loves it. I love that. Okay. Sorry, it's so quiet, but they don't do the full entrances, I think, until or like the ring announcing until they actually get into the ring and stuff. And I'm letting them have their moment as they come out as a team. Joker somehow taking center stage, which I love. As Luther crawls in behind. Yeah. The Steiners, everybody. More or less. See the beautiful multiversal championship title up for grabs in this one.
From New York, weighing in at 402 pounds, Hannah Noah S. And introducing the champion from Kansas, weighing in at 262 pounds, he is the World's Wrestling Champion, Lex Luthor.
One last look at the belt. Ring-a-dingy. And we are underway. Luther, I don't know what his strategy is going to be in this one. He has had masterful plans for the challenge of Superman in both capturing and retaining this championship. I think he also thwarted Steve Harrington, who cashed in his Trios Tournament of Terror title shot. Finally. A competitor that Luther pretty much just annihilated, but this might very well be his toughest challenge yet. Thanos, as we said, has had a rocky road in his GWA career, the highlight of which being the final of the Gold Rush tournament to crown the inaugural multiversal champion. Then he kind of languished in the singles ranks, tried to come back with some fanfare and climb his way up to title contention. Ran into the Grey Wizard Gandalf, starting a lengthy feud between those two that ended up in a loser leaves GWA match that Thanos won. And that sort of turned things around for him, that got him high enough in the rankings to be entered into that #1 contenders Royal Rumble a few weeks ago here on Trebuchet. And wouldn't you know it, he won the thing, cashing it in immediately to take his place, as he says, atop the mountain that he has so rightfully deserved from the very get-go. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. I'm also just trying to like take this thing in because I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to get ahead of the game because what the AI Luther did last match. I'm trying to think like, well, is there going to be a turning point here where I can pinpoint he did this and suddenly like, is he going to beat Thanos by count out? You know what I mean? Is he going to get disqualified because like Nebula's here? What wacky way is Luther going to retain his championship? Dear Lord, if he doesn't get his head kicked off by Thanos. Oh, just roughing the guy up. Hang on. Distracted by the Joker. At least the referee is. Thanos was momentarily. Nebula. I don't know why the referee doesn't just get rid of him. So that definitely is going to play a factor. Joker doesn't mind getting involved. Ha! Joker trying to slide in and steal Chariot. This is a standard matchup, so disqualification does apply. Either gentleman would be disqualified for using that weapon. And I think Joker knows that. As you see Luther brushing it out of the ring. Not needing or accepting that particular type of help from his Legion of Doom teammate. And perhaps Luther's backup providing more distraction to himself than anything else. As it has been all Thanos for the last few minutes. Crowd not happy about it, but quite frankly, I don't think they're going to be content with either winner in this case. The Boo Birds are going to be out in full force regardless. Double! Underhook into the butterfly suplex. Once again distracted by Joker. Now, nope. Jaw-jacking with the Joker is Thanos. That allows Luther to send him up and over to the apron. Joins him there. Backdrop suplex onto the ring frame. Ouchies. That's Sagana Hoyt. How's that? Put that on like a t-shirt. That's Sagana Hoyt. No? I'll workshop something. I'll workshop something. Don't quite know how Luther was balanced there, but it ended up with a kick to the face. As the referee is up to a 5 count. Again, standard matchup here. Count out rules in effect. Disqualification rules in effect. Battered into the guardrail is Lex Luthor, your multiversal champion, as Thanos returns to the ring to refresh the count. All right, he sends Luthor back inside. Oh, hang on! Luthor catches him in the pedigree! Hooks the leg! 1, 2! Thanos out at 2 and a strong kick at 2 as well. You can see the gears spinning in the head of Luther now. Oh, God! Thanos, like a man possessed, will not be denied tonight. Is tonight the night? It's certainly Muscle Buster time! Will this bring him gold? Into the cover! 1, 2, 3! Thanos has done it! We have a new GWA Multiversal Champion! Good gravy! Only the 3rd champion in our company's history. So we take a look at some of the action. I think the inclusion of the Joker actually worked against Lex Luthor in this one. For once, the strategy of the world's smartest man did not work.
Here is your winner and new World's Wrestling Champion, Hannah Noah S.
Oh, Undertaker celebration. Oh, excuse me. Whoa. Blah. I tabbed over there just to see his tongue. Blah. Interesting. Don't like that. Okay, wowzers. No, that's okay. Okay. Thanos, your new champ. Let's scoot 1 week. This is it here, right? Yeah, this is us. And then we need to go here. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's take a look what they've auto-booked. So, we're getting rid of everything that's not a rivalry match. As they have 2 auto rival. See, there's a rivalry. There's a rivalry. So we're gonna put those at the front. I mean, we have no choice because we're deleting everything else. Okay, so I will pencil those in. Oof, a lot of dude matches. Okay, let's see. A lot of dude matches. Hypothetically, Vincent Vega versus Rambo 1-on-1. Okay. That's continuing the feud between those 2 tag teams. We got Gandhi against Dick again. And you'll excuse me if I don't necessarily do commentary for the first 2 matches. I'm still multitasking, as y'all know, so I might continue to do those tasks that require. What is going on here? What is going on here? Okay, how about this? How about these 3? Okay, that's the one. Boy. Okay, boop. Thank you for bearing with me as I do things off screen that have little to no bearing on the GWA product. Badoop. At least I'm confined to a tiny corner of the screen. Alright, so I have not determined. So I had that 6-man penciled in. Hopper, Steve, Eddie, like Hellfire FC against the full Kings of Bel Air. Again, that's a lot of boys on the show. So let's move that to the week following. So that's something booked for next week's stream. So Vincent Rambo and Gandhi Dick. That's 2 men's matches already. And I was gonna do tag. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. We're going baddie. Okay, so I had another match that I had booked, and I have squished it into a second match. Okay, so we have that one going, and I'm actually going to save this so that it'll have those 2 matches at first. I hope. I just want to check championships. Is it giving me my ranking? No, I want. Edit. This is weird. I have to go to edit show and not my universe to check the rankings for the belts. Okay. So I want to check the tag. Oh, really? Hellfire FC is your #1 contender still. Joker Venom are coming up strong. Okay. Oh, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do Dream Warriors Ladies, man. Yeah, we're doing Dream Warriors Ladies, men, because we haven't done it all year, and we might as well have that feud be the one that carries us into the final pay-per-view, because we can also work in some 6-man tags as well. Okay, so we're going to give Dream Warriors a tag team shot. That is 4 matches booked, at least on paper here, and all 4 of them are men's matches, so I know I need 3 women's matches. So Red Sonja became the #1 contender. Wonder Woman will be facing Red Sonja at the pay-per-view. So let's do Wonder Woman and someone versus Red Sonja and someone. Your classic pick a partner scenario. We'll do. Okay, we'll put another singles here. We'll do. I'm just sorry. You know what? I don't really need to apologize. I'm just, Let's do a fatal 4-way. Just get some more people involved with the ladies. So this is going to be match 3. Just a women's fatal 4-way. Let's see if we can spin together here. Custom superstars. Let's start from the bottom. Or the top. We do what we want. Okay, so Gamora, who's heavily featured in that Or wasn't featured, actually. But her dad's the new champ. Custom superstars. I want to put Max Mayfield in this one. Okay. Max Mayfield's in it. And then we're going to randomize the other two. Sure. Elvira hanging out. Do we have many more, like, singles people? I don't want to put Catwoman in again. You know what? Let's do Chitara. Trying to regularly feature her as one of our newer recruits here. I mean, entrance, obviously, but... Okay, that's a 4-way there. That is the most random way I've booked anything in a good long while. Mayfield, voices Gamora, voices Elvira, voices Chitara. Chitara, voices Chitara. We're gonna have a match with Chitara. Okay, so... oh no! Did I schnutz? Gross. Alright, match 4. I had already penciled in as a tag team defense. Normal matchup. The only excitement is that the tag team titles will be on the line, and as we determined, the Dream Warriors will take on the Ladies' Men. So, Dream Warriors, consisting of... who are the normal partners? I don't know if it's Freddy or it's the other two. Is it Freddy and Penny, or is it... You know what? Let's go... I mean, if they're going for the tag belts, let's go hardcore. As it is Freddy Krueger and Pinhead taking on the Ladies' Men here. That, of course, being... Come on now, Leatherface. And Michael Myers, your tag team champions. Go ahead and put those belts on the line. There we go. The Ladies' Men. Okay. Belt on the line, middle of the show. Now, match 5. You know what? Match 5. We're going to do a GWA 6-man. Which is like a trios match with a 15-minute time limit, so it doesn't go too long. And on this side of the equation, we're going to put Wonder Woman. This was going to be our dream partner match, but I've decided that this week's Trebuchet is only going to have 6 matches. So after we have that tag title match, we're going to have Wonder Woman partnering with 2 people. We shall pick those people as follows. Ariana Grande, one-time sort of cohort. Wow, she's way down to 77 in power. That's interesting. What was that? Wait a minute. Okay. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, just from my brief glimpse at that photo and maybe the way it's being cut off with the light heavyweight and 92 and stuff underneath, I thought that that AJ Styles had like a big old gut. I was like, well, that's a weird look for Otis. Let's see. You know what? I'm tempted. Yeah, let's put Billy in here. Put Billy in here on the other side of things. There you go, Billy. In attire 2, just for funsies. Who is far and away the highest statted wrestler in this one. My word. And then on the opposite side of things, we're going to start the match off with Red Sonja and Wonder Woman across the ring from each other. Holy moly, Wonder Woman has certainly fallen off, which is crazy because she was just world champ. And then teaming up with Red Sonja. Let's see if we can find some... They don't even need to be heels. Like, Sonja Wonder Woman is a babyface matchup, so we can just fill the whole thing with fan favorites if we so desire. And we do. So I'm not going to go Chitara, even though we've been pushing her pretty heavily. She's already featured elsewhere. We're coming down to it. Oh, I haven't seen Katy Perry in a while. There we go. Katy Perry back in action. Okay, so that's our big 6-woman tag. Instead of doing the men's 6-man tag, we'll do that 6-woman tag instead. Feel a lot better about that. Okay, and then Billy. Just jotting these down. Red Sonja, Serena, Katy Perry. Katy Perry, another former women's world champion. And then our big main event which again is another sort of consolidated matchup, is a triple threat ladder match for the Multimedia Championship, the GWA Multimedia Championship, the only championship that must be defended against a minimum of 2 opponents. One of those opponents is Black Adam. The other of those opponents is former world champion, or multiversal champion in this case, Superman, back in his red and blue attire, happy to have a title shot against longtime rival / fan Nicolas Cage, your multimedia champion. So we're going to put Cage's belt on the line in a triple threat ladder match. Let's see how we do. All right, that's going to be our show. Boom. And away! And away! Ooh, what's going on with all this stuff? Wah! I see we're here. Spit out of the wormhole. That is some potent pyro. Okay, let's scoot down here. Florence, Italy. Wow. Last week we were in Nashville, Tennessee. This week we're in Florence. Seeing the world with GWA Trebuchet. Thanks to our patented wormhole arena technology. Starting things off, rivalry match. Vincent Vega, Rambo. The tag match between these two settled nothing. This singles match will likely settle nothing, but we're going to run it regardless. As I eat a raisin. Don't cough. Oh, okay. There they are, ready to go. Ready for the second superstar to come out. All right, they start fast and furious. Here we go. I mean, you rang the bell, referee, so we're fine. Yeah. Hot and heavy. That 5-star matchup just the other day. Or last week. All right, bear with me. This second edition of the Trebuchet I might do a little more traditionally. Check this out. So typically what I do is book on cam, as you see, like free and clear, like I do everything in front of everyone. But then I prefer commenting or doing commentary, however you want to describe it, where I don't have to worry about what I look like on cam, or like, it's like sometimes I'm here doing, I'm here looking at my monitor doing commentary because I'm into it. Sometimes I'm like way back here and I'm flabbergasted and so on and so forth. So typically what I do, just to sort of keep the presentation even, is to like remove myself from the equation, because you don't typically see the commentator as they commentate. So here's the other alternative way that I'll be presenting Trebuchet until its terminus. Is I tweak the animations for this. So check this out. Ah, that tickles me. As it sends me away, and in comes my commentary icon. So if you pardon me, I'll be probably operating as this for the next little bit, as I once again multitask. second, you'll have my attention soon. Alright, we bake. My computer's been doing like long-term stuff for me. That's like low on resources, so I'm okay to still stream. But I have to check a button every once in a while, feed it new instructions. Ooh, just like Vega looking to be feeding Rambo his lunch there, but only gets a 2 count. Alright, back on camp. Oh, into the corner goes Vega. Rambo follows it up with a knee strike. Pulls him out the hard way. Into the cover. Sail on black attire. Everybody in the ring got a special. Had clothes available for all occasions. Formal, semi-formal, camouflagey. Spins him around into the time bomb. Rambo has become war and has I was about to say won this match, but has not put away Vega yet. That quick swing neckbreaker. He's used that to great effect recently, and once again, no. I guess I'm in my Vince era of commentating, where I call the finish that's wrong. He got him, he absolutely got him. He definitely pinned him for the 3, no. Wrenching back on that chin lock is Vincent Vega. Eventually surrenders the hold. Just stamping his loafers in the back of the neck of Rambo. Flipping him around. Inverted neckbreaker upcoming once again. He's busted him open. Gonna try to drag Rambo away from the ropes before attempting the pin. Wise choice on the part of Vega. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, Rambo out again. Vega can't believe his eyes. Vicious elbow up the drop, or off the top, He's off the top from Rambo, getting the drop on his opponent as he now sets him up for another time bomb. Chicken away is Vincent Vega. Is he down to his last 3 seconds? 1, 2, Rambo wins. All right. Take a look at some of the action contained therein. Ron Bowers instead of Rambo? Okay. I see that. Still, man, couldn't do a thing. 1 down, 5 to go, y'all. And wouldn't you know it, it's another rivalry fight. Gandhi and Dick. The rivalry continues. Overall, they are at 2-2. This is the 5th match of a seemingly endless series. We'll know when the rivalry ends. I mean, I will end it, but it will end at some point. But woof, what a main event we got for you tonight. Being somewhat disqualified from Multiversal Championship contention, at least for the moment, Superman is challenging for the Multimedia Championship. Lex Luthor somehow, perhaps as some sort of final act as champion, got Black Adam involved. But Nicolas Cage, the pun intended cagey veteran, will be looking to hang on to their Multimedia title. That's our main event. Pride on the line in this one. As we said, 2-2 between these two. Another singles fight might perhaps settle the issues once and for all. 1, 2. Dick Van Dyke going for the quick win. Almost getting the job done. Somehow, someway, Gandhi's staying alive. Staying alive. Big knee drop, King Kong sized by Dick Van Dyke. We're looking to knock Mahatma Gandhi out with a jumping torpedo headbutt. Diving DDT off the inside ropes by Gandhi. Dick able to absorb the blow. Oh, into the axe kick. Heel to the back of the head of the Mahatma Gandhi. Almost at the Maharaja. Brutal. That ain't right. Into the camel clutch goes Gandhi. I'll say this for Dick Van Dyke. No matter how dire his circumstances get, you just can't wipe the grin off his face. Very positive competitor. Doesn't quite have the fan support he was hoping or expecting, perhaps, but... Blue Thunder Bomb and a beauty by Gandhi. Gonna drag Dick away from the ropes for the pin attempt. Smartly let go of it in the moment to get a better position on the one and only one. Gandhi can't believe it. Quite frankly, neither can I. Snaps him down with a neck breaker. Gandhi rises. Gandhi falls. Big splash onto Dick. Dick trying to get it back into it. Vicious shots to the midsection. Likes to finish this combo with a shot to the back of the head. There it is. Immediately pulls him back to his feet. Into the headbutt. Did you see the way his neck snapped back? 2, 3. Dick knocks out Gandhi. 2 matches in a row. Dick building that all-important momentum. As Jonathan Kocherman used to call it, the Big Mo. Good wavy gravy. Another huge win for Dick Van Dyke. Trying to rid himself of the shadow of one Mahatma Gandhi, who had a heck of an opportunity here after that Blue Thunder Bomb, but couldn't put Dick down. Dick rose to the challenge and exploded in a flurry of offense that put Gandhi down for the 3 after that. Beautifully placed headbutt. There it is.
Here is your winner, Dirk Van Dyke.
Dirk Van Dyke. Dirk. All right, Fatal 4-Way action. Please enjoy this one without commentary, as I need to go to the bathroom. So, this will be a Fatal 4-Way between Max Mayfield, Gamora, Elvira, and Chitara. Let me do this. There we go. That should rid ye of my face, and then as I start this matchup, I will mute my mic until such time as I return. I'll just make sure to start the match first, and I'll be back with you soon.
Hey, we back. At least audibly. Boom! And now visually. Oh, backpack stunner on the floor to Elvira. Meanwhile, in the ring, shinlock to Max. She's going to break out of that quickly. Oh, 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 dearie me. Chitara just slamming the taste out of Mayfield's mouth. Kimura fixated on Elvira outside the ring. First pinfall or submission is going to put a finish to this fight. Has to happen inside the ring, however. Chitara and Chitara and Max Mayfield having the right way of things here, confining their struggles to the squared circle. Another backpack stunner headed Elvira's way, and there it is. Meanwhile, Chitara using that world's worst sharpshooter submission, taught to her by Dwayne Johnson. Max scurries free. Not especially difficult to do, given the technique of the submission hold in question. Ooh, Gamora face first. Gory bomb. Oh, Gory special submission. Gamora's going to stop that. Has some words for Elvira, but Elvira's not paying attention. Oh, now she's got her attention. Waist lock into the takedown. Now one for Chitara. Oh, hang on. May have spiked her in the eye with those nails. Did Elvira, now pulling away in the arm of Chitara. Gamora taking a breather. Max Mayfield back into the mix. Oh, dear. Batted aside by Chitara, who now has to contend with Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark, as Gamora beginning to stir. Fatal four-way action in the women's division here on GWA Trebuchet. Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon, and thank you for joining us here as we stroll down the gnarly wrestling aisle. That's right, the GWA, the only professional wrestling promotion with 3 silent letters for its initialism. I used to say acronym, but apparently acronym only counts if you can make a word out of the initials. At least that's according to Alan Partridge that I just saw in an episode. So I'm going with that because I think he would have that show is smart enough to have been like, yeah, okay. We're going to make that a point, and him pointing that out is in fact. 1 second. A text message? Nobody texts me. Oh, all right. This was hours ago. Boink. Nothing, just getting sweet messages from my dentist. You know. They're so sweet with their automated appointment reminder texts. Okay. Make sure the phone doesn't make any noise if I get a reply. Vicious up kick with those high heels by Elvira. Again, I bring this up occasionally, but I applaud and admire the women. I don't know why they choose to, but for fighting as well as they do, and heels like that must be absolutely excruciating. Oh, I thought she was going to sail. I thought Max Mayfield was going to sail all the way over the top and hit Elvira. Ooh, Gamora having some trouble moving Chitara for a pin attempt here. But she may have run out of time. Hang on. Oh, backslide driver to Mayfield. Gamora turns her attention back to Chitara. Who has to slide out of the ring for a bit of a breather. Mayfield in a world of hurt. Elvira back into the mix as this fatal four-way continues. Elvira trying to get the crowd on her side. Mayfield with a ripcord knee strike. Gamora now motioning to the crowd. Oh, distracting Elvira so that she misses Mayfield. Inverted DDT across the knee? Is that how you would call that? Nasty bit of business. Gamora's stuck, trying to position Elvira. She's just holding on for dear life. It's down to a singles match. Oh, Gamora eventually lets go. Chitara getting positioned just so. Rolls her into a cover. Are we doing a double pin spot? No! That would have been amazing if they were somehow trying to time a double pin spot. Oh! Oh! Baby! Is that the Widowmaker? It almost was disaster for Gamora is what it was. Not quite the way that, like, Victoria got into it from what I remember. Elvira seems to be wrestling as though it's a singles match still. Like, she doesn't seem to be able to parse that there's two other opponents at all times. Chitara suplexing Elvira on top of Max Mayfield. Now all four fighters back into the ring. Chitara may have wasted a finish. Oh, I think I finally got rid of that nostril hair. Maybe not. It usually happens when I trim my mustache. So the little errant bits get up there. Dueling slams as out go Chitara and Elvira. Oh no, Elvira manages to hang on. Stopped her own momentum. The old slam and roll. You ever had a slam and roll? Delicious. Ipernesa by Elvira. I think. That's for sure a snap suplex. That one I know. One force trauma. Into the cover goes Chitara. 1, 2, 3. Picks up the win while Elvira's working on a finish. Oh! Chitara with the big win. Okay. Halfway through the show.
Here is your winner, Thunder Kitty Cepeda.
Thunder Kitty Cepeda. Sure. Wait, that's nowhere close to Chitara. I couldn't find a cha word? Ah, well. Moving on. Oh, leave the entrance on because we have ourselves a tag team title matchup. Dream Warriors versus Ladies Men. These two have somehow not clashed before. I mean, I was deliberately kind of keeping them apart. But now, a titanic struggle between four of the most famous horror movie icons of the past 50 years of cinema. If I were to ever do another iteration of this type of GWA where it was fictional characters and so on and so forth, you bet your sweet patoot that the next iteration would include a stable of the Universal Monsters as like a classic old school wrestling. People that are coming in to, like, you know, take the reins away from this younger generation that's ruined all this with their flipping and their flopping. Back in my day, you just swooped in a window and bit a lady and you were done. Or you waited for a full moon and you ate a bunch of people. Yeah, with your dives, bae. Anyway. The lagoon. They paved the lagoon. I don't even have a lagoon. Okay. Surly old man. That's that voice. Mind you, the creature from the Black Lagoon is in here. So I just would mean the rest of the stable. Oh yeah, I forgot I gave him the friggin' Rob Zombie car. Yeah, get the Dracula going. That was legally distinct. It's also a title match, so they're not gonna like actually say their names until they get into the ring. So this is just a lot of time being eaten up. I didn't even know Pinhead had their license. Freddie is so proud of that vehicle. So proud. Man, are they were excited. Why wouldn't they be? Them having a big goofy entrance makes sense in a way because like 2 out of the 3 members of the stable, and I'm talking Freddie and Pinhead, or excuse me, Freddie and Pennywise, absolutely have like illusion powers or like, you know what I mean? Like hallucinogenic properties to their whole gimmicks. So them coming down in that rusted out car is A-okay in my book. But here come the champions. No fancy entrance. Just slowly stalking to the ring like they've stalked so many of their prey across their variety of films. As here comes Michael Myers.
And introducing the champions.
And Leatherface.
At a combined weight of 523 pounds. They are the Tag Team Champions.
Ooh, pardon me.
The Legends.
Wait, what is on Leatherface's tie? As I get close to the ring, it looked like it was like Sting's scorpion. All right, as they slowly stalk their way to the ring, we're just going to go ahead and skip to the matchy match part. Matchy matchy. There they are, the gorgeous GWA Tag Team World Championships on the line in this one. Your challengers, your champions. Thank you for all that. These things are on the line. I always think that he's like calling for the tag there. Like he hits him on the back and he was like, no, I'm going to go start. But that he's just like encouraging him. Freddy Krueger in there with Michael Myers. The third member of each of these stables. Barred from ringside. That is Pennywise for the Dream Warrior Challenging Team, and Jason Voorhees for the Ladies Men Championship Team. We might see them get involved in the conflict between these two squads as tensions develop as we barrel toward GWA Fever Pitch. Action spilling out to the floor early. Again, standard rules applying in this tag team championship match. There's a 10 count on the floor. There's a 5 count involved in some disqualifications. Some are immediate. Surest way to guarantee victory is a pinfall or submission inside the confines of the ring. That'll win or retain your titles, depending on what team you are. Oh, Leatherface not to be outdone by Joffrey sporting an apron earlier in the afternoon, doffing his Sunday best. I mean, not a Sunday best. That's his suit. That's his alternate attire. But his butcher block best for today's title fight. Michael Myers in traditional coveralls or adult onesie. Pinhead once in there. Trying to relieve his tag team partner, Freddy Krueger. Champions make a change on their side. In comes Michael Myers to dribble the face of Freddy Krueger, the son of 1,000 maniacs. Off the, is it 1,000? 100. I think just 100. I mean, it's gross regardless. But I think 1,000 would be just beyond the pale. I think what happens is, I think of Son of 100 Maniacs and then 10,000 Maniacs, and I kind of like split the difference and just go 8,000. That's me doing the brain math there on those cultural references. But I believe it's 100. Still nasty. Oh, up and over and down he goes. Laid out by Kruger. Tagging into the fresher Pinhead and calling for a tag to from his partner for some time. Interesting combination there from Myers, following up that suplex with the backward jumping leg drop. Now just trying to choke the man out. Trying to dim the lights of Pinhead. He's going to bust free with a few shots to the midsection. Spikes with that DDT we've seen in several matches from several competitors. It has busted Myers wide open, if not that. Then a recent move. Inverted suplex. Pinhead all over Michael Myers. Unfortunately, he's in the championship corner. He's going to have some ring positioning to work on before he makes a solid pin or submission attempt, but good gravy. Is he ever wearing out Michael Myers now? Thought he was going for the cover. No. He has such sights to show you. Might as well start your education. Leatherface doesn't know what to do, but he eventually breaks up the submission attempt. I mean, he figured out what to do. Good on you. Up and over goes Leatherface. Freddy follows him out, isolating Myers and Pinhead in the ring. Opportunity here to get this matchup ended one way or the other. Pinhead blocks the finisher attempt from Myers. Hits him with an edge-o-matic. Where's he going? Pinhead into the corner. Gotta be thinking spear. Shortest range spear of all time. Into the cover. 1, 2, no! Leatherface would not have saved the matchup in time, but Myers got out under his own power. Might have taken everything he has left. Pinhead for another spear. Nails him. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, no! 2 in a row. Pinhead desperate for that knockout shot before Leatherface can get back on the apron. Kick to the face. In comes Kruger. Leatherface is back up. Leatherface is back up and calling for the tag. Huge chance for the Dream Warriors there, squandered. Thwarted, one would say, by the tenacity of one half of the GWA Tag Team Champions, Michael Myers. A long, hard fight with the Public Beatdown Squad, PBS, Mr. Rogers and Bill Nye brought the ladies and men that tag team gold in the first place, and they're not going to give it up without a fight. And what a fight it is tonight here on GWA Trebuchet. Pinhead gets back in, spikes Leatherface with a DDT, dribbles his face off the canvas for good measure. Knees to the midsection as well. Combination of offense from Pinhead. They have Leatherface isolated in the challenger's corner. Looking to seal it here. Pinhead gives up on the pin attempt. Tries again. Leatherface kicks before the count of 1. Don't know what the strategy of Pinhead there was. Now positioning Leatherface in his corner. Leatherface fighting free. Freddy just looking on. Pinhead trying to cover up. Oh, gets grabbed by the pins. Leatherface had a fistful of pins. They need someone to come to the ring with a magnet. Oh, further driving him into his face by bouncing his head off the turnbuckle. At the conclusion of most of Pinhead's matches, he has to get a hammer, kind of just pull them back out so they're nice and even. Like he's got a hammer, like an Afro pick. Anyway. Submission attempt waved off. Freddy was able to break it up, but Myers thinks he's knocked him out, but too close to the ropes. The long legs of Pinhead. The Hell Priest. Under the bottom rope there. Oh, okay. Kind of understood what was going on there. Seemed like the animation messed up a little bit. But either way, Pinhead able to lure Leatherface back into the challenger's corner where Freddy awaits. Repeated kicks to the side of the head, to the chest. May have dimmed the lights of Leatherface, but only a 2 for Freddy Krueger as he adjusts his hat and ascends to the second rope for a knee drop across the brow. Tag back out to Pinhead. Frequent tags now between the challengers, now that they've isolated one half of the tag team champs. Oh, the Impaler DDT from Pinhead. He's going to pull Leatherface away from the ropes just so. He's got to make sure he doesn't block Freddy's attempt to play defense here on this pin attempt. But Myers just able to hit the toe of Pinhead to stop that. Count at 2. Myers sent out to the floor. Oh! Pinhead misses with a flashing elbow drop. Leatherface looking to take advantage. Had him in the corner momentarily. Oh, dear. Massaging both shoulders now. Aggressively massaging. Aggressive massage. Forcing him down to his knees. Oh, he's never felt such relief. Repeated shots to the ribs there. Oh! And then a big elbow to the sternum as well. From Leatherface. In there with the most diminutive of the 4 fighters. Diminutive. Whoa! Tornado Claw! Out of nowhere! May have knocked him out! Myers interrupting the pin before it can even start. He's just standing there. Oh, Leatherface kicks it too. Freddy sends him up and over, tumbling to the floor. In comes Pinhead. Sir Myers goes over. Leatherface in trouble. Another implant DDT. I couldn't quite tell. Ref in the way, and whoa! Leatherface has been absorbing a lot of punishment for a while now. Dream Warriors inching closer and closer to tag team gold. Leatherface dazed, but still fighting. 1, 2. Oh, Pinhead rolls the shoulder. After that beefy elbow drop that he just leaned into. Desperation tag out to Freddy. We got fresh fighters on either side. Action spilling out to the floor. Ow, the back of Myers' head hit the steps on the way over the ropes. Freddy real proud of himself about it. Reminder, we do have countouts. This is a standard rules match for the tag team gold. Down onto the crown of that cap goes one Freddy Krueger. Freddy's got him in a world of trouble now. Okay. Further confusing texts from the dentist. The first one wasn't just to confirm my appointment. It was, hey, we had a change tomorrow. Are you available to come in tomorrow instead of a week from now? And I was like, I'm not available. Because I'm doing stuff. I go, okay, when are you next available? So I texted back my appointment date and time. Like, I'm next available when I was already scheduled to be there. Very strange. On the outside, Leatherface is just taking care of Freddy. On the inside of the ring. Oh, vicious bulldog as he busted open Pinhead. Who retaliates with a vicious spear. Out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. The Dream Warriors win the belts. In a war. I mean, we're going to go straight into rivalry mode with that one. That went great. A boo hiss. A boo hiss, no. A boo hiss. How dare. Anna, how dare. Rude. So very rude. All right. Trios activity headed your way next. In our women's division, all fan favorites in this one. Billie Eilish teaming with Ariana Grande and your World Women's Champion Wonder Woman. World Women's Champion Wonder Woman. To face Red Sonja, Serena Williams, and Katy Perry. A lot of number one contenders, or former number one contenders, former champions in this one. The current creme de la creme of the female division, in the female division, the women's division, whatever. Last Trebuchet it was a 6-pack elimination. This week it's a 15-minute time limit trios match. So we'll see if anything will be settled between any of these ladies. We know that Wonder Woman is going to be facing Red Sonja again for the Women's Championship after Sonja earned her rightful title match. It is weird that Wonder Woman is the champion and she has the lowest stats in this match by a significant margin. It might be just because we leave her off TV or something? I don't know. That's probably why. It shouldn't matter in universe mode because you're supposed to be able to book whatever you want. There you see the time limit in the corner. That will come into play more often than not in trios matches like this. That's why we instituted it. Champion and challenger facing off for the opening moments of this one. Eager to test the measure of the other. They've obviously faced one another before. Red Sonja winning the Elimination Chamber that Wonder Woman was defending her title in to claim her reign with the gold. Wonder Woman winning the belt back in her rematch ladder match. So a short but memorable run for Red Sonja, who forgave. It had been foregone. I guess it's forgave. Like she forgave her automatic rematch after losing the ladder match and instead opted to earn it in last week's 6-pack challenge, or leader of the 6-pack challenge, which she amazingly came out on top of, thereby cementing her place as the proper #1 contender. So a lot of, good sportsmanship and camaraderie, and may the best woman win on the way to the pay-per-view, and I doubt anything will happen to change that. As Serena Williams comes off the top with an impressive move on Ariana Grande. Interesting technique from tennis champion Serena Williams. A seated hip attack. Let's call it a seated hip attack. Respectfully. Katy Perry, former women's champion in her own right. And with Billie Eilish, who saw her hopes to become #1 contender dashed just last week at the hands of Red Sonja. Only 3 minutes into this one, and things are already heating up. Try to hit the elbow, just that point of the elbow, just so. With Billie Eilish, unfortunately, nobody home. On that, nobody's home on that attempt. Pardon me while I lapse into old Kids in the Hall bits. And crushing your head. Nobody's home. Eilish sends Williams off the ropes, duck underneath, falls her off. Big clothesline, turns her inside out. In comes world champion Wonder Woman. Ugga, it says. Base says Ugga. Williams and Wonder going back and forth. Will you ever wonder
So bummed they took me on Twitch Sings. I would have, I know I sing a lot of silly little songs and stuff to myself on stream, like, most of the time. And I do that in my private life most of the time, but I don't really consider doing it like this public. But I would have considered, like, a Twitch streams or a karaoke thing, singing in public. And I think it would have been good for my ego to, you know, get some reps in doing that. Something I enjoy. I don't really care if people like if I do it or not. I don't think I'm very good at it, but I like doing it anyway. It feels nice. Oh, Grande with surprising power, hoisting Sonya up for that backbreaker. Brought her up just long enough to bring her back down with authority. Gotta respect it. Under 10 minutes left. Oh! Vicious Uranagi variation from Sonya. Looking to put Ariana Grande down and out. Center of the ring, no. Armbar time. Try to snap the arm of Ariana Grande. In comes Wonder Woman, double foots. Double feets to the face. Double boots, I'm trying to say. Not foots. Or feet. Double boots to the mush. Get them mushy boots. Bear with me, please. Aha. Oh, trailer hitch. That's the side figure 4 variation, popularized by Jamie Noble. Katy Perry flying across the ring for the save, as we're about halfway through this 15-minute matchup. Wonder Woman's team have the number 1 contender, Red Sonja, in their corner. Gonna try to keep her there for as long as possible, but Sonja, what a warrior, fighting free with that double arm suplex. Ariana Grande flying like a butterfly. Oh, here comes Eilish. Behind the back of Sonja, but she's ready for her. It feels like the sound's off again. No, that felt right though. It just felt like the sound of her going over the ropes and hitting the ground wasn't quite. Anyway, it's all good. I'll shake out the wash. Action spinning to the floor. Teammates looking on. Bailey Eilish was going to get involved, thought better of it. Sonja with a fisherman buster on the floor. Oh, I thought she was going to go Tequila Sunrise. Instead, it's an aggressive handhold here from Sonja. Desperate for Ariana Grande to go with her to the Sadie Hawkins dance. As we are up to 8 on the floor. Sonja slides in at 9 and out to reset the count. Thought she was going to take the count out win. But we know the kind of competitor and fighter that Red Sonja is. Wouldn't even take her contractually obligated rematch. Decided to earn it, and earn it she did. And we'll see that
Red hot rematch at GWA Fever Pitch. Coming your way in a few weeks on stream. Oh, as we are once again getting deep into the count here. Behind the corner of Red Sonja's team. Slowly battering Grande towards the ring. Sonja back in at 8. She's going to reset the count again. Now Perry off the apron to come help out. Oh, no, perhaps not. Thought better of it. I don't think Sonja needs the assistance, quite frankly, but we've got less than a third of the match remaining as we are under 5 minutes. Catch continuing in this corner. Oh! Grande able to get some space by bouncing Sonja off the commentation station. The international announce desk, for all those not listening to me in English. What do we have going on here? Ouchies! I don't even know what to call that. Devastating to Grande. She looks like she's about to try not to puke. She's dry heaving on the canvas. Now Sonja, in full view of Grande's partners, gonna try to tap her out with a trailer hitch. 3.5 to go in this trios match. Huge main event still to come. 3-way ladder match for the Multimedia Championship. Superman taking on Black Adam and the defending champion, Nicolas Cage. Gonna have some choice words for Superman, no doubt. Cage has been after Superman since the inception of this league. And oh, it's gotta tickle Nicolas Cage just so that Superman is the one that came challenging him for his belt rather than the other way around. Up and over goes. Oh, Wonder Woman in the back of her head hit the steps. Gotta watch those launches over the ropes. Spectacular but safe, everybody. Grande gets the quick tag into Billie Eilish. Gets hit with a Tiger Driver. 2 count. Ariana Grande kicked Serena Williams in the chest to break it up. It didn't work. Billie Eilish still kicked out under her own power. And now Serena Williams back with this rather unique combination of hip attacks. Respectfully. Respectfully. Hip attacks. Not booty blast. Not tush push. None of that. Hip attack. Oh, Billie Eilish fighting off. Serena Williams and down to the mat for an armbar attempt. Oh, Red Sonja, a master of an armbar herself. With both of her boots to the face of Eilish to stop that submission attempt. Did Eilish just do Bret Hart taunts? Did I give her Bret Hart's moves? That would be hilarious. I don't know why. I was just wondering if anybody had them. I don't know whose move template she got. Each of these created people only had like the default move set that went with their sort of type of wrestler. So I gave all of them WWE Superstar movesets. Serena Williams real proud of herself, but she allowed Grande to get tagged in and she's caught in an armbar. Oh, Katy Perry to the side of the jaw, stopping things with 45 seconds remaining. Belly to belly by Grande. Serena Williams is out. Motionless. Ref, you might want to check on her. Oh, she's still legal. Oh, playing possum. Going to steal the match. Oh, jeez. Got me tongue-tied over it. Wonder Woman in for the save. Time limit expires, as they so often do in these things, and we have ourselves a dry. Please come back. I mean, they all work here. Not a 5 more minute chant? Please come back. Again, they're all regular roster members. They work here. Of course they'll be back. Oh, maybe they mean come back to beautiful Florence, Italy. Ah, yes. And what a main event we have for them. As for the Multimedia Championship, Nicolas Cage defends against Black Adam and longtime rival Superman. Not Black Adam's rival, mind you, despite what some people that may or may not have played Black Adam in a movie try to convince the ticket-buying public, but a rival of Nicolas Cage, as he puts his coveted Multimedia Championship on the line as I ready up on Dwayne Johnson's chest. Harumph. Okay. All right, 1 second here. Oops. Working on something else. Be right with y'all. Sorry about this. I mean, not like crying over it, but... All right, Poetic Justice. Up! 1 second. Boink. Okay. And then this. Again, my apologies. I'm going as fast as I can here. And then we do one of these, and we hit accept. There we go. Now those can start. Start that match. Boo him. We boo him. He gets booed. Boos happen. Go boo. Go boo boo boo. The boobity boo boo. What the heck was that guy that laughed like that?
The following contest is
like right
a
back there.
triple threat ladder match and is for the Super
Is his cloak
Hardcore
start out a
Internet
different color?
Television Championship.
Like at the top of the ramp, it seems like
Introducing
tan.
the challenger, representing the league from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the Superstar.
Is he? Why do I feel like he'd be larger than 265? That's beefy, don't get me wrong. But why do I feel like he'd be heavier than 265? Again, that's massive, don't get me wrong. But I've been 240. I've been over 300, and I don't feel like ever as big. I mean, over 300, I obviously wasn't in shape at 300, but the 240, I was doing pretty good. Back in his baby blues. Having accepted that Lex Luthor is multiversal champion. Or was multiversal champion, I should say. That honor now belonging to Thanos.
And introducing the challenger from out of this world, weighing in at 299 pounds, Sue Bart Man.
Woo, get him. Yeah. Hit him in the butt. Butt punch. Wrecked him. Give him the rectum wrecker. I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility. Superman's finishing move is the him punch. Oh,
And
coming out without his belt.
the champion, representing the Hollywood Blondes.
Representing Hollywood and violence.
Wherever he wants.
From a palatial estate in blah, blah, blah.
186 pounds. He is the super hardcore internet television champion.
Now that's an acronym.
Nicholas K.G.
Nicholas KG. Oh, Google Assistant, I hate you. Whoever put that button on phones, I want smacked in the butt. Constantly in my way. There you see the beautiful GWA multimedia title, the title I'm most proud of designing. Just because I like how the colors all played off each other and stuff. Looks pretty snazzy. You see the title high above the ring. Nicolas Cage just taking a powder immediately. Superman not letting him get away with it. Into a deadlift powerbomb. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, Nicolas Cage, wisely. First person to introduce the ladder into the matchup. Now, as with is the standard in GWA ladder matches from this iteration of the game, you climb that ladder and have to undo all 8 snaps that fasten the belt to the, I don't know, apparatus high above the ring. Apparatus is a good word. I mean, it's really broad, but... And once again, Nicolas Cage opting to take a powder in the corner. Oh, and a jackhammer for Black Adam. So Superman can turn his attention to Nicolas Cage. Superman looking to add the Multimedia Championship to his already impressive resume. The longest reigning multiversal champion in our company's history. Double team offense to the reigning champion, Nicolas Cage. And Superman has to go in retrieval of the ladder. The object of this match is to climb. Up, up, and away, you might say. As now Black Adam's like, no, your ladder's not good enough. I'll bring my own ladder. Oh, Black Adam was taunting and got turned around into a DDT attempt, but then a ladder got bounced off the back of Cage. So Black Adam goes right back to taunting. Hip attack from Superman. See, everybody does them. Just throws him across the ring with that suplex. That was nasty. You suck, person that sucks. You're not great, guy I don't like. People are better at this job than you. BFT for Rocky Mayavi. Ooh, and then a sit-out Uranagi by Nicholas, a KG, according to the ring announcer. Putting the work in, and finally, no one's climbed the ladder yet. They've been set up, but nobody's climbed them. See that one dangling, mostly out, partly in. Oh, Superman. Look at Nicolas Cage scurry right past him, waiting for him at the top. Black Adam's just going to shove it over. After hulking up for the crowd. Oh, dear. Down goes Superman. And here goes Cage. Oh, he's trying to jump off the ladder and Black Adam wouldn't let him. Nice reversal by Cage. I'm just trying to keep an eye on this ladder. It's the most important part of the match, despite the heavyweight hitters involved. Cage trying to stand it up just so he can get a good grip on it. Gets caught by Superman. Pops him up for the punch. He's got Cage set up. Ladder bouncing off his head. Big spear out of the corner by Superman. Cage struggling to get back to his feet. Snake eyes for Black Adam in the corner, courtesy of Soups. Big Blue going to work. Exploder variation to Cage, who tumbles out of the ring. Now Black Adam and Superman ascend the ladder. Slugging it out. 20 feet above the ring. Not true. 20 feet above the ground. Let's say that. Could be true. Oh gosh. Both men still struggling. Cage finally starting outside the ring. Both men got to be wary of the third man involved here. Oh, and gets kicked away. But distracted. Black Adam with a suplex. Over the top to the floor goes Superman. Black Adam in trouble. Nicolas Cage trying to take advantage of the opportunity. Gets caught. Black Adam spins him into the DDT. Superman has not moved. I'm sure he will stir shortly. Into the world's worst. A sharpshooter. Animated much better in the video games than he does it in real life. This is Nicolas Cage. Hooah! Oh dear. Powerbomb off the ladder. Gem punch by Superman. Black Adam is down and out, but Nicolas Cage has got to get his licks in. As long as he's distracted, Superman has a chance. Cage just waiting by the ladder for his opportunity to thwart Superman's plans. So far, 0 snaps out of 8 have been undone. As we present an extra long version of the stream. Oh no, not again! Neckbreaker this time to Superman off the ladder. Cage the only one standing. Up to the top he goes. The tippy top. Oh, drops the elbow on the last son of Krypton. The impact seems to have jolted Black Adam awake. Cage going for that DDT. Leveling Superman. Still down and out. Cage dumped over the top by Adam. Turns his attention to Big Blue. Superman blocks. Oh, and then gets thwacked with that ladder. He wasn't bleeding before. He certainly is now. Oh, yes, you can see the blood trickling into the forehead of Superman. Snake eyes to Cage in the corner. 2 ladders in the ring and 3 very battered wrestlers. Oh, dear. Down goes Kal-El once again. He's got to roll out of the ring. Just bonked off that ladder. Donk. Oops. Hit my mic stand. Bonk. Or arm, I guess. Mic arm. Cage finally able to get Black Adam close to the ropes. At least enough for the animation to proc its next stage. Huge lariat. Cage backing up. Trying to hit Adam with something on the ladder. No! Skull-crushing finale! Adam is down and out. Cage grabs the ladder. We need a hero. We're holding out for a hero. And Superman is starting to rise. Shoves the ladder over. Still no straps undone. Oh, the back of Cage's head hit the ladder from the electric chair. Shoulder breaker. Back to his original finish. Black Adam. Oh. The suplex of Superman off of a ladder technically, though it was laying down on the mat. Oh. Ah, they're just driving the ladder into the chest of Nicolas Cage. He's going to check his heart rhythm on the floor. Black Adam just waiting, and it busted open Superman again. Another cut to the face. The man already bleeding profusely, and Black Adam is going for the gold. 2 snaps undone. 3. 4. We're halfway there. Superman rising to the challenge. Cage starting to stir outside the ring. Rad flicking the controller so that it doesn't turn off. Superman now. 3 straps. Snaps. 3 to go still. Black Adam can't shove it down. 2 snaps to go, and Superman caught by Cage. Oh, Black Adam throws Cage into the ladder. Cage does likewise. That ladder gets kicked out of the ring inadvertently. There's still 1 remaining. Superman down and out on the floor. Nicolas Cage desperate to retain his championship. Black Adam would love nothing more than bring gold home back to the Legion of Doom after Lex Luthor lost the Multiversal Championship last week. My brain goes way faster than my mouth. If I was typing, no problem. Superman once again into the ring. Slowly begins to ascend as Cage and Black Adam are distracted with one another. Oh no, Superman's coming back down voluntarily. And then right back up. Oh, and he gets stopped. A Black Adam bottom to Nicolas Cage. Black Adam looking to climb the ladder. Superman distracted by Nicholas. Black Adam going for the gold. 1 strap to go. Snap, I should say. 2 snaps, and Black Adam claims the title. We see, some Wile E. Coyote cam activity from earlier. Swinging neckbreaker off the ladder. Overhead shot of that DDT. I do like the overhead cam. That's pretty fun. Oh, there's that rock bottom right at the end of the match. That sealed the deal.
Here is your winner and new
We got a new champ.
Hardcore Internet Television Champion, the Superstar.
All right, let me just do the math real quick. This is Black Adam's first reign. He is the one. He's the 16th multimedia champion in our timeline. And that will do it. No, I would not like to. I mean, I'm going to, but I like to do it on my own time. That is going to do it. Let's go to the calendar. I'm going to set myself up. See, we're in the final month. We are hitting April as we ramp up to the first week of it. So before we stop the stream for today, let me give you the plans here. So next week, we're doing these 2 weeks of Trebuchet. The following week, 2 weeks from now, we do the last 2 weeks of Trebuchet. And then 3 weeks from now, should everything go according to plan, we will be presenting the season-ending GWA Fever Pitch pay-per-view. Granddaddy of them all, as far as we're concerned. But that is going to do it for me for today. And let me do this. Hi. Before I get out of here, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, no matter where when you happen to be. Wishing everybody out there chill vibes and a wish for clear skies. If you find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G. Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. I am going to be back on the air Thursday. No, I'm not. I'm going to be back on the air Monday, because it is Thursday. So we take the weekend off, and we're back on the air Monday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, as we are slowly but surely exploring the galaxy and puttering toward the end of the main storyline in Starfield. I believe we're sort of at a bit of a wall in terms of what I can handle combat-wise, so I feel like Monday's stream of Starfield is going to be just about exploring the galaxy, exploring the space, quite literally, and seeing what's out there to get us up to at least level, like, I don't know, 35, 40, something like that, before we get back to the main story stuff. Anyway, that is it for me for this week. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. I will see you Monday, I hope. Before we get out of here, I'm going to find somebody to spread a little love to on the way out. Yeah. There we go. All right. TTFN.